the one thing that I know.
Good morning, sales disruptors. This is your chief sales sorceress, Bella.
Is if you can go from hello to yes, you can have everything in life that you want. This is a formula that was created by Sean Callaghy.
Because you certainly were financially free and successful, but didn't have the resources to buy this island when you walked into the process. Is that fair?
Let the games begin. So welcome to everyone that is tuning in live with us on YouTube and Facebook and all the things. Welcome to the So You Think You Can Sell Real Raw, where we have some beautiful people here today to go from hello to yes. So who is ready to go first?
I'll go.
Awesome leadership right there. Elkin set. All right, so we will have you role play with, let's go with Ellie. And who would you like Ellie to be?
Ellie could be a potential candidate we're trying to get on board.
Okay. Awesome. Great leadership. I love it, Elkin set. All right, so as soon as you're ready, take us in. I will go off camera like so. Well, no, that's not. Sometimes it works better than others. So I will turn my video off. And when I come back on screen like this, that's when you know you have a minute left. And then I'll start counting down. You'll have 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds. And if you don't have your yes within 10 seconds, then we're going to hit the buzzer and time is out. So hopefully you will get your yes and you'll have, 3 to 4 minutes-ish to complete your hello to yes. Does that sound good?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Take us in.
All right, Ellie. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. So I've heard so many good things about you. I looked at your resume, I've seen your experience, and I just want to know, what is the one thing you're really looking forward to in your next role?
I'm looking forward to growing in my career and learning new things. I'm at that place where in my current role, I know that I've learned everything I could there, and I know that I can bring a good thing to another company. So I'm looking for that, just to grow in my career, and also, financial stability, because in 10 years, I want to have kids and have a house of my own, and that takes money.
Absolutely. Totally understand that. And when you say you're looking for an opportunity for growth, so you don't want to just come in at entry level. You're looking like, I can move on and do bigger, better things. You don't want cap on your income. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes, absolutely. I'm currently on an executive role, so I want to keep going in that executive role. How do you say, line? So I want to keep going in that same, the same way of working right now. It's with higher upper management, and I have experience with that, and I can communicate with all departments, and I think that would be good for me.
What if I told you I had a company that was willing to bring you on, have you start at an executive level and work your way into the next role? The benefits would be that you'd have a few months to grow in the role. You'll get to know the team better. You won't have the cap on your salary. You will dictate that by your sales. And the exciting thing about this opportunity for you is that you will see the stability, because the company has been established for a long time. They've seen growth in the last few years, even in the middle of a pandemic. So you will see that opportunity to grow in this company and find that financial stability. Is this something you'd be interested in?
I mean, I'd definitely be interested in learning more about the opportunity, but I just have so many questions. Like, if there is training, how long, they will train me for, what kind of culture they have, if they reward exceptional employees, what kind of steps they're doing to grow, where do they see themselves in the next 5 years. I have so many questions for it, but I'll definitely be interested in hearing more about it.
Yes, so those are all great questions, of course. In terms of the growth opportunities, they'll be there for sure. You'll definitely be able to grow within the company. You won't be limited as to where you want to go. And what I would say is training we'll have training. The company will train you your first few weeks there, but also you'll learn as you go, which is what the style is of a lot of roles now. You'll learn as you go. You'll be able to have someone mentor you along the way. You'll have someone to check in with you to make sure you understand what the needs are and be able to assess that. You also guide your learning, which is what I think will be helpful for you as you're looking to grow. You get to dictate and drive that learning, and the expectation is there for you to check in as needed.
Awesome. So yeah, I will definitely want to know more about this opportunity. It sounds like something that I'd be interested in, and get to know the company. I would like to have more information about them and learn more.
Absolutely. So I'll be happy to send you some more information, and you'll have my phone number and my email if you want to reach out to me to talk more. I'll definitely follow up with you and answer any additional questions. We are excited to continue this conversation because you are a candidate that we'd love to bring on board for this company because they're looking for someone like you with your skill set.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that, Elkinset.
Thank you, Ellie.
Awesome. Beautiful job, Elkinset. Ellie, how was that for you? 30 seconds of feedback for Elkinset, what you thought she did fantastic on, what you might suggest that she would improve on from the aspect of the prospect.
I think her explaining what the company was going to do for me, I think she did that really well and really piqued my interest. And just communication overall, she's good, giving her opinion on the matter. Like, I think this is going to be really good for you. But there's one thing of feedback. I would recommend her to ask more questions about my background, or to create a little more rapport with me. And yeah, those are
awesome. And on a score of 1 to 10, what score would you give Elkinset?
I would give her a 9.
A 9. Fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, Ellie. And Kendall, your feedback. What Elkinset did fantastically, what you would suggest improving, and what score would you give Elkinset?
So I absolutely loved how you steered the conversation, because I like you do this all day, and I know that sometimes in recruiting, it's what's not being said that's the most important. So I loved that you steered her in the direction that you needed her to go. It's extremely hard to get the amount of questions in that you want in 3 minutes. But I agree. I would have liked to have learned just a little bit more about what she was looking for. But I think that was just due to time. I thought you did a great job, and I'd give you a 9 as well.
Awesome. Great job. And Elkinset, I agree with, what everybody else said. What is really stood out to me is your energy and your confidence, because I feel like, so many people come through here and don't even just display the confidence. And to me, sales and influence just starts with the belief in yourself. And you came out of the gate with a lot of energy, a lot of confidence. Your delivery of the opportunity was super strong. Just like what everybody else said, but with some few micro distinctions, is you started with where are you going versus starting with where have you been. So always have, where have you been? Where are you now? Then where it is that you want to go. That's how you'll really establish that emotional rapport that Ellie was saying that wasn't quite there for her yet. And then the solution was definitely offered way too soon. So, the solution, the HUI that we say is you never want to reveal that until someone can truly see you've asked enough questions that they see their future in you. They see your future in your product. They see your future in your solution. That's when you reveal the opportunity. However, your reveal of the opportunity itself was super strong. It just came a little too soon. And then there was a bit of, putting words in her mouth, like asking a yes or no question. Like when she said she's looking for opportunities for growth. So what I would have asked is like, what does growth look like to you? Like, what does that look like to you? Versus, you said, well, what I hear it looks like to you is da, 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 da. Is that correct? And then that's a yes or no question versus an open-ended of like, what does growth look like to you? And then at the end, you lost your confidence in the end. And I think it was just because you weren't clear on what it was that you were offering, because you hadn't asked the questions at the beginning to really understand the solution she wanted. So it became a bit more about product pushing versus problem solving. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
What is that distinction to you when I say, product pushing versus problem solving? What are the two distinctions to you? What does that mean to you?
So I wasn't getting at what the solution she needed was. It was more about, hey, take this company's offer, it's great, and not really about what is really helping her resolve that issue she's looking to get help with.
Absolutely. You nailed it. And because you nailed that, I will give you a 7.5.
Thank you.
I think because the question, the reason I did 7.5 is because the questions are the most important part of a Hello to Yes conversation. And that was the biggest piece that was missing. So, but your energy and everything was absolutely phenomenal. So great job.
Thank
Ellie,
you.
are you ready? Let's go to Sultanat. Let's go with Sultanat next. And let's have you role play with Elkinset. And who do you want Elkinset to be?
Oh, so I should determine what Elkinset would be?
Yep. Yeah, just like she did in that scenario. So what would you, it could be, for a tech product, it could be for, to save the earth. Like it could be whatever it is that you would like to seek a yes for. It could be to help you, pick up recycling if that's important to you.
I think that, like at the beginning, like I said, my starting point for my job search is not sales, right? So really, like what I'm trying to sell is my services, which is, I am the product.
Beautiful.
So
since Elkinset is going to be a recruiter, how about you go from hello to yes, why she should represent you as a recruiter?
Yeah.
All right, take us in.
Thank you. Hi, Elkinset. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good. I was looking for a call. I really would like to learn about your services. I heard great things about it. I would love to hear what you do.
So what we offer is an opportunity to represent you on behalf of the clients and the companies that we have. So it wouldn't be in the way where you probably used to now, where you apply and put in your application. We would do that for you. We would present you to the company and show them, what a great candidate you are. And so what I would like to learn more from you is, what exactly are you looking for in your next role? What are specific things that you would need as you're looking?
So I'm coming into the job market as currently a part-time employee for a management consulting firm, and I provide writing and publishing, services. What I'm looking for is be more targeted and focused. So I'm looking for an opportunity to grow in the field of sustainability and clean energy technology. So what interests me is I would like to kind of, I think I offer a transferable such as writing, analytical skills, thought leadership skills, which I think are highly valued in many of the clean energy sustainability companies, which are kind of evolving rather rapidly right now, given the urgency of the climate crisis. And I kind of have an idea what I would like to do. I really would like to I would really appreciate guidance and kind of having, you know, kind of flesh out what my skills, how my skill set would fit certain companies. So the type of position that I see myself in, is something that really makes me, you know, my eyes light up, so to speak, is, you know, serve as like a director of sustainability at a company, or in a town, or in a municipality, or become a clean energy and climate specialist. So these are like the kind of titles that I'm kind of playing with. So basically what I would like to do is be able to an analyst, a thought leader, and a decision maker, and an advisor for a community of people. So those are the roles I'm looking for, and I really would appreciate your feedback on how you could help me.
Great. That sounds awesome, what you're looking to do, and connecting with companies that allow you to utilize those skills would be amazing. If I were to ask you, you know, what do you think your top 3 skills are? If you're looking at a role like this and think about some of the expectations around it, what would you say would be those top transferable skills that we can help market you?
That is time. Great job. Great conveyance of what it is that you know do. And so we'll just go to Kendall for your feedback. It wasn't really like a hello to yes. However, it definitely was a conveyance of, you know, her HUI. So any feedback that you have for Sultanat?
So Sultanat, poor Sultanat was my call right when my water heater blew up in my house.
Oh boy.
So she was with me on the phone when I was crazy in a parking garage. So, but I do remember saying to you that we firmly believe that every job is a sales job. And, you know, it really, I could see it in what you're saying here, that, you know, you're a writer. Well, no job is more of a sales job than a writer, right? Because you were trying to convince people of something one way or the other. Mm-hmm. And then being a thought leader, boy, is that sales, because you're trying to steer thoughts. So I do love how your confidence level. I love how you're able to articulate your skills. And I also really love that you know what you want to do, because I can't tell you how often we talk to people and they're like, whatever. And I will tell you that something crazy happens here. I think it's Bella. I told you, I think I told all 3 of you, when she walks in the room, unicorns and rainbows and glitter just fall from the sky. And I didn't believe it. And then it just keeps happening. And I believe now that you are part of our universe, we somehow will hear about something, we'll meet somebody, something will happen where we can at least give you some really great leads, if nothing else. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for that, Kendall. Thank you for that. Thank you for being here, Sultanat. And Miss Ellie, are you ready? So we'll have you play with the gorgeous Sultanat. So who would you like Sultanat to be?
So I was thinking that maybe I am an agency and she has a brand that I want to represent.
Okay.
So you're a brand owner.
I'm a brand owner?
Yeah. So let's say you have, I don't know, a sustainable lamp that you want to sell. So
are you there?
Or something. Bulb.
Yeah.
Cut out. Did you hear?
Hello?
Hello?
You're back. Yes.
Do you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
now we do.
Okay, sorry, sometimes my internet. So you are, again, can you remind me? Yeah, I had the little interruption there.
I'm a sales agency, so we represent brands throughout different platforms, and you have a brand, and you have maybe a sustainable lamp or something that we can use and sell. So I basically, my goal is to onboard you to our sales agency.
Okay.
All right, take us in, Ellie.
Ring. Hello, Saltana.
Hi, Ellie. Hi. I've been looking forward to your call.
Yes, so I got your information from one of my colleagues, and we were looking through your website. We think what you're doing is really, really cool. It's some way to help the planet. So can you explain a little bit where you guys come from? Like, who are you? Where did you come up with this idea, and how long have you guys been in business?
Well, we are a Norwegian company that produces LED lights, and our production line has been growing over the past 5 years rather rapidly. And we are currently expanding into the North American market. And currently, we're trying to see if we can establish our brand in the United States and see what kind of opportunities they are. We have worked with another marketing company and sales company, and that didn't work out. So we're really kind of trying to see to avoid disappointment where where it leads us next with another company. So if you could tell us like how it could help us.
Of course. So I understand where you're coming from. A lot of people just keep onboarding brands and they don't really care about the product as much or pitch it the way that we do. So what may be different from us than other companies is that we actually talk to the buyers face to face, as well as Zoom meetings, and we do demos of these products. So what we have in our book of business is a lot of platforms that can help you propel your product to that international level. So we can actually put you on TV. We work with TV producers, and a lot of people would be happy to see this product on TV and see what it does and how it helps the planet. Now cost marketing is so huge now in the world. A lot of people want to get behind the cause, and I think that you guys have the perfect cause. And I just want to know a little bit more about your struggles with these companies and what kind of things really disappointed you from them that maybe we can do differently too.
So I think that there was a confluence of COVID and inability to kind of do face-to-face demos or expositions and exhibitions and things like that. So the company that we worked with for a while, because of COVID, we went we couldn't do in-person events, but then we sunk a lot of costs because of that. And there was no kind of creative solution to justify the costs for us to perhaps, to find a solution in the new environment. So we would like to know, like, how can we avoid that with a new partner?
Of course. So I would like to get to know you more and further this conversation, teach you more about the kind of platforms that we work with and what kind of expansion you can have with us. So if you would be interested in having another conversation with me, I can send you a Zoom link, and yes, I can have the whole team there, so you can know that there's a lot of people behind us that are going to be behind your brand and supporting you through this expansion that you want. Would you be interested on that?
Yeah, and if you
Job,
sounds good.
Okay,
awesome
great.
job, fantastic.
Thank you.
Something how was that for you?
It felt good. I think the time pressure definitely was felt by both of us, Ellie and myself. I hope I didn't talk too much. I don't know. I always feel like I'm talking myself to death sometimes.
You're good. You're good.
Ellie, I think they did a great job. I was hoping to hear more kind of relevant, kind of soothing my bruise a little bit, to hear, because things are online now and less in person, like maybe one or two examples of the effective sales solution they have that would help me kind of feel reassured and really say yes. And I didn't.
And what would be your score for Ellie? On a scale of 1 to 10?
Eight-ish. Eight.
Nice. Awesome job.
I think she was very good. I just
you were
would have felt a little bit more.
Yeah, Ellie, you were absolutely fantastic. It is obvious that you have the sales and marketing gene running through your blood. Your confidence, stayed consistent through the entire thing. You asked phenomenal questions, and it was a perfect 3-minute hello to yes for a longer conversation. You're not looking to like get the sale in that 3 minutes, but you definitely built the value for her to say yes to a longer meeting. It was phenomenal, and I would definitely give you a 9.5. How about you, Kendall?
Yep. I used to, when I was training my new reps, Ellie, I would always tell them, before we sit down and call, I want you to think about, what are you trying to get from this call? Is it a sale? Hopefully not. Hopefully you're not calling for a one call close, because there's nothing harder on earth. Are you calling for another appointment? Are you calling for an agreement to meet with you next week? And set your call based upon that, so that you're always running towards that end goal. And I think that will help you organize your thoughts a little bit more while you use the process that Bella talked about. You'll also, and you can, even in the beginnings, when you're setting your stage, after you build the report, you can even say, my goal today is to get some time on your calendar next week. But let me tell you a little bit more about what we're doing. Do you have 3 minutes or something like that? So they know what you're calling for. And then at the end of the call, you say, okay, now it's time. Can I get that time on your calendar next week? And that way you've set the stage for them. They know what to expect. But Ellie, you're awfully good at this. And I think you are, and you're right where you should be. I have 2 jobs that I really can't wait to talk to you about. So I will email you. What's that?
I said, so why don't you tell them what they do next?
Yes. So what I'm going to do after this call is email each of you, and we'll talk about next steps. So the first would be, I would love for you to join our sales tribe, we call it. So that includes joining our Facebook group. If you like what you heard from Bella tonight, that is a small measure of what you will get from Align. So join us on Clubhouse. Do all of you know about Clubhouse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so join us on Clubhouse every morning, where follow Bella, and it will let you know when she's speaking. It is a wonderful way to start your day. And then join our Facebook group, and we have something called Mindset Monday, where we go over open opportunities, but Bella also does some coaching. And then I'll also reach out to you to get on my calendar to talk about the positions, and we'll go forward with next steps. Okay?
Yeah. So your bottom line, ladies, is you want to connect with Kendall. You want to join us on Clubhouse, and you definitely want to come back on Monday night, because Ellie and Elkin said that's where we'll break down, what this formula is and what our opportunities are. So on here, we don't have time to go over all of our opportunities, but on Monday night, we will break those down. But there's some information that Kendall will need to get from you before that. So just make sure you connect with her, join us on Clubhouse, because that's where we do our training and going from hello to yes, and join us on Monday nights. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So I just want to take an opportunity to thank everyone for being here this evening, for your contribution this evening, and we look forward to working with you and being your recruiting agency for life. So thank you all for being here, and we'll see you again soon.